Hello everyone, this is Ninja. This is episode 32 of Ninja Feeds the Beast. Today, I want to go to the Twilight Forest and mess around with some bosses there, try and see if we can take them out with technology. I'm not going to face them directly, I don't think. I want to try something a little different. I've seen this done before by Michael. I saw that he built a projector force field, and you can actually kill things within the force fields. And I'm gonna try and see if I can do this from a distance. Well, first, I want to try it out on a few withers and get some extra nether stars. You can never have too many of those things. And then we'll go to the Twilight Forest and try and do some boss killing there. I still don't know every single detail about these projector force fields, but I am getting the hang of them, and I think I could set them up pretty quick now. And I'll show you guys how I'm doing this. So let's head over to the old the place where I killed the wither before. I'm going to use that same area. We're going to set up a containment force field, and oh wait, first a couple more things I want to get before we go. Actually, let's grab some soul sand and some wither skeleton heads. 49. Let's see. I think we'll need 9 here. Okay, that should do it. Okay, I think we got everything else. Also, one other thing I'm using here, the canvas bag, and it's made with this canvas stuff. Canvas is actually pretty easy to make. If you've got like a flax farm, you can make this pretty early on. If I would have known it was this easy, yeah, I would have made a canvas bag earlier. It's good to have for like projects you're working on, so that way you can kind of you know, keep everything a little more organized. So I've got everything for the project here ready to go. Oh, there's one other thing I should do before I go, actually, because we're gonna have to come back here if I don't. Let's go make a security card. Okay. So yeah, if you haven't seen this before, if you click on the security station with a blank card, it'll make one of these links to the security station, telling it, you know, basically to ignore you when deciding whether to kill things within the force field. And yeah, I just have everything allowed for myself here. Put that in the master. That makes you the owner of the security system. And if you're on a multiplayer server, you can put other people's cards in there, in case you have one of these things around your house or something. And I kind of redid this place a little bit. I made it so there's a door, so I don't have things bugging me while I'm building this, and you know, have a creeper come in and blow up all my valuable stuff here. Okay, so first we need to get power to this thing, so we're gonna feed it MJs with a wireless or energy tesseract, and we need to extract power out of some forsythium, and then we're gonna feed that to a capacitor. And then we're going to link the capacitor to the extractor and a projector. The projector is what's going to project the force field. We're going to use a containment module. This is a kind of force field that you can make away from the projector itself. Most of the time the projector is the center of the force field. This makes it so you can move it away from you, so you can, like, I don't know, use it the way I am right here, I think. But Okay, let's just get started with this thing. So let's put down our wireless energy extractor and put the capacitor here, and then I'm going to put the projector, put it right here, and you can see where this purple dot is right here, and then when you click on it, it shows this red thing right here. That's the purple dot. So what you're looking at here is the face of the block and how everything's going to be set up in relation to it. So these are the sides. So if we want a force field, you know, let's just get started with this thing. So I'm going to put the containment module here. You put your security link card, the link to the security station. You have to click on it. You can't just place it from your inventory here. You actually have to. Yeah, see, watch this. I can do it there now, but okay, let's. Okay, see, after I just clicked on it, oh, it's working now. But sometimes it's not going to. You're not going to be able to just do that, or maybe you can. I don't know. I'd have to try it some other time. Well, okay, let's try it this way. I'll take this out. Let's take our multi-tool, and if you want to quickly pick things up, you'll have this thing selected in the multi-tool. Looks like a pitchfork or something. You can just pick stuff up real quick like that, and if you want to make sure to get your cards back from the projector, if you have those cards in there, they will be blanked. You'll still get the cards back, but they'll be blank cards when you get them back. So if you want to keep your cards, yeah, just definitely take them out before you pick them up with this with the tool here. Okay, so let's try putting this in here. Okay, see, now I can't put it in. You have to click on the block itself with the card. You have to right click it like that. Let me see if I put this in here first and then put it in. Okay, so you can do that. You can put a module in, and then you can put the security card in. So I guess you don't have to click on it. Yeah, that's the thing. I don't know every single detail about this mod yet. But I do know enough, I think. And let's make a couple linking cards to the capacitor. And then we're going to link the extractor up to it, which, yeah, it just goes right there when you click on it. And also going to link this one up. And we're going to control this with a redstone signal, so we're going to put a lever for this one too. And I should have one in my ender pouch here. Yeah, I always keep some extra levers in there. Yeah, maybe I'll just turn on the extractor with the switch too. So let's get the extractor started, and let's just put the lever on there for now. So put the force skim in there, and I also have some upgrades for this, so it'll fill up a little bit quicker. And we haven't linked this up to power yet. I said I put another energy tesseract up to with the system and named it remote power. So we'll link that up, and this will start filling the capacitor up. Alright, yeah, see it's gaining energy now. Not going to put any upgrades in the capacitor, I don't think. Okay, and let's see, the default is just this 2. That wouldn't do anything really. Okay, so we're gonna put some of the upgrades in here, and this module right here will kill any NPCs within the force field, and you can also make ones that'll kill players too. But since we're not doing multiplayer, we don't really need that. At least I don't think. I haven't tried this yet, so we're gonna find out. Before I start this, I think I'm gonna make a world backup just in case, because I could lose potentially a lot of stuff in my inventory, and I don't know. It could just end up being really bad. Okay, we'll make this a four wide cube, and okay, so if we turn it on now, I think that's good to go. Actually, I'm gonna take some of the walls out here, because I think the wither will be able to actually destroy the walls at first, and we don't want them getting out. Definitely not. So I'm gonna widen this up just one more on all sides. Okay, let's turn this on and see where we're at now. Okay, let's get in there. And with the tool, you have to shift right click to switch modes with it. There's one mode that's kind of hard to get past though, is this one. Because if you shift click and you're facing a block or something, like if you can actually see the outline on a block, you can't switch modes with this thing. It has to do with making security cards. That's what the mode of this thing is for. But I'll get into that later. It's I might have already covered that in the past actually. But if you want to switch modes from here, you need to make sure you're not in range of any blocks where you're pointing towards, and you shift right click and you can get past it. It's kind of a pain, but that's just the way it is. Okay, so this is the mode for getting through a force field, and you got to make sure you have your security card linked up with this, if you have any modules that are going to kill things. That could be really bad otherwise. Okay, so this is only one wide at the moment. Or no, 2 wide. Yeah, so that just put me all the way through, I think. Okay, there we go. Alright, so we have just kind of a two-dimensional force field here. There's no depth to it. You just go right through it when you click on it. So I'm going actually 2 blocks in. I'm just going right through the entire force field. So we need to make it wider, and that's what these 2 slots right here are for. Actually, let's add a little more depth to the bottom too, so it goes down 1. Since I just took out the floor a little bit there. Okay, so let me see where this is going to be now. Yeah, that goes down to the floor now. Okay, so to make this thing thicker, you need to add strength. Field modulator, and then it says, you know, in the brackets there, strength. This is going to make it wider. So let's make it 4 wide. And that's outward from wherever that blue dot side is, or the purple dot side is facing. It may be actually another color in vanilla. I don't know. And I think actually we're going to make this 5 tall. We might as well make it a little bit wider here. We don't want any of these withers bombing their way out in the very get-go. That would be bad. Although that's 1 wider than the walls here. Okay, so I'm going to widen the walls up just 1 more here. Okay, so now we got a big sized room here. Let's alright, I'm going to make a world backup and I will be back. Okay, so I backed up my world just in case things go horribly wrong here. Let's get in there and place down these withers. First yeah, I almost forgot one of the critical things here. This could have been bad, actually. There is no NPC killing here. So let's turn this thing off. There we go. It wasn't set to kill anything inside it, so okay. Let's get in here. Put down some soul sand. Get the wither skulls ready too. Okay, so we're gonna do, let's do 3 of these at once. You can do more, that's for sure. You can do as many as you can fit in here. You just got to make sure not to touch the walls. I haven't actually tried this myself yet, but Michael said he was having some of these guys get out because there were. Well, let's just fill this up. Actually, I'm gonna have to go back home and get some more wither skulls for this. Actually, let's go do that real quick. I'll put it up one so I can't just accidentally walk into it. And we'll just take all our wither skulls for now. I have world backup, so I'm not too worried. If things go wrong, we can just undo it. Which is a very good thing to be able to do sometimes. I think it matters which way these things are facing. At least I hope it doesn't. Okay, here it goes. Hopefully this works. Let me check on my power situation here. Okay, it's at 84%. I think we should be fine with the power. Since I have the extractor upgrades, it should keep up. Oops, I clicked on that guy prematurely. Let's hurry up and get these other ones before these guys start bombing me. Okay, quickly. Oh, I'm out. It's too many exploding at once. Okay, that's a redo. Okay, so let's give this another shot here. gotta go home again. Grab those wither skulls once again. Terminals here. Okay, hopefully this isn't just a fail after fail here. Yeah, if I were on a server, I'd be screwed right there, so I would be probably a little more careful about this if I was on a server. Adds that extra element of danger that you can't just load a backup, you know. Oh, unless you're the person running the server. Okay, so we should be good on wither skulls here. Let's try this again. Put the soul sand and wither skulls on the bar, along with this. I do have this charm of keeping, but it doesn't keep. I think you need the gold one to keep everything in your inventory. So I would probably keep my armor and all the stuff on my bar here. I'm not sure if everything else would have been setting there. Either way, yeah, I'm not going to risk that. I just did a backup. Okay, so all right, I wanna have this actually closer to the wither skulls, because I'm doing a lot of withers here, and if I make one wrong click, that could mean failure with this thing right here. Which I did the first time, of course. Okay, let's try this once again. Okay, here goes. Whew, okay, made it out. And I should be back far enough to where they're not going to hurt me. Oh, I felt it. And I think they're getting killed in there. Yep, you can see the health bars going down. Let's take a look at the capacitor, 71%. It's going down slowly. I think it can keep up. Okay, we're getting close. Hopefully they don't destroy some of the wither stars. Yeah, I kind of wonder about that. And that's the last of them, I think. Let's see, did I get all of them? 5 wither stars, 5 withers. Yep. So this is a good wither farm, and yeah, I didn't come up with this myself. It was I saw Michael do it, but I know he didn't come up with it either. I mean, this is kind of what this is designed for. So, or not really designed for farming withers, but for killing mobs inside a force field. So we're going to take this to the Twilight Forest and try and see if we can use it on some bosses there. I don't think you can use this on the Lich. I know that guy has some specific requirements to how you fight him. So I think I'm going to try this maybe on either a Naga or a Hydra. So let's go to the Twilight Forest and try and find those guys. Actually, before we go, I want to show you guys some progress I've made at home here first. In between episodes, I expanded the power quite a bit. I added more solar panels up here, and let's see, I've got one more hybrid. I'm not sure if I had these last time, but I added advanced, and I'm going to just upgrade these one by one to hybrids. Probably just fill this up with advanced until I can start upgrading the rest of them. Iridium is coming in quicker. I've actually exceeded the capacity of these MFSUs. There was 5 of them, so that was you know, about 2,600 EU per tick that those things can output a maximum, and I was actually getting beyond that because with my biomass situation, I moved this tree farm over towards the bio farm over there, and let's just head over there quick. The quick way. As you can see, I moved the tree farm right here. Everything's off at the moment because I'm actually producing way more biomass than I can keep up with. So I'm adding steam boilers as I go here. I've added 2 more, so I've got a total of 6, and comes out to about, I think, 800 something MJ per tick. Let me check this real quick, actually. Okay, so that comes out to about 864, I think it was. I don't know, I closed it already. 864 MJ per tick, and I'm still producing a surplus, so I keep having to shut this off so I don't overflow items here. And to kind of deal with the overflow, I added a chest here that these fermenters will request from, or actually they'll request directly from the hopper, and it'll check this. If there's any space in this inventory, it's going to request from the chest. Otherwise it'll stop, so there won't be items just piling up here. And instead they'll just gather up in this buffer here. Because every time I shut this down and start it up, there's no way that these things are going to keep up with all the stuff coming in. Let me turn it on for a second just to kind of show you guys what happens here. Okay, so this thing should get started, and we'll see massive amounts of sugarcane coming in, and the tree farm, once it gets going, there'll be a ton of saplings. And I also, yeah, I forgot to mention, I tore down the forestry wheat farms and just replaced it with 1 harvester and 1 planter down here. So it's hooked up exactly like the trees were, except yeah, just a little different. And these things don't require any water, so you can get more for the area with wheat. I'm not sure if these are growing at the maximum rate because I'm kind of limited on light here. I just put some torches in the middle so they would keep going, but From what I've heard, the wrath lamps don't really count as normal light, so I kind of tried to stay away from using those above these. Although they are working okay for the tree farm. That's all the light I have over here is the wrath lamps. So maybe the light doesn't matter with these Mine Factory Reloaded farms. And it's hooked up a little bit differently here. It's the way I hooked this up on the last one, I had it going into Tesseract, so it's hooked up directly with everything now. And yeah, this is hooked up exactly the same though. It sends a signal when the planter needs saplings. It sends a signal and grabs them. Otherwise, if there's no signal, all the saplings go out to be produced as biomass. And all the rest of the stuff, which is the logs and the apples, they come into this system right here, which you know, I have the fully upgraded barrels, and once these are full, it'll just put them into the incinerator. So fairly simple setup. Yeah, let me show you a little accident I had at my base here. Okay, down here I was moving the quarry, and I'll just kind of show you what happened here. Yeah, this is some of the damage that happened. Okay, I was in my quarry and I kind of got turned around, and I accidentally put the quarry over here, and it had it mining into my base, which I'm not even sure how that was possible. How I didn't notice that the end markers were over here. I think I dug in over at this side, so I didn't actually dig into my base. So I didn't really notice what I was doing. Because you'll see I moved... let me get rid of these creepers, they're in my way. Oh, and I added Unbreaking 3 to my bow, so it doesn't run out as fast, since it costs about... Well, it cost me 45 levels to fix it in the uncrafting table. Okay, so this is what I was intending to do. I was setting up the quarry in the corner over here, extending it out, but I got turned around and I accidentally put it in this corner right here. So I cleared out this whole area and a little bit of my base, which was my lava tank. Yeah, I'm gonna have to light up this area, or I'm gonna have to do something about these mobs, because every time I come out here I get them flooding in. So yeah, it came out and it took out to about right here with the glass. It was well, no, actually came up to this point right here, and it actually messed up my wither skeleton spawner. It was still here, but when I picked it up, it turned it into a normal skeleton spawner when I put it back. So that kind of sucks. I don't know if maybe that's a change in the mod or something, like if you can't make wither skeleton spawners anymore, but I'll probably go try and change this back later. Right now I'm just using it for XP anyway, so skeletons are okay as a spawner. And it took out this section of my iron tank at the time. I decided to try out one of the Zycraft tanks because the information is stored inside these valves. So if you break everything else, as long as you have one of the valves left, it'll still have the contents of the tank. With the iron tanks, if you destroy the bottom center block, you destroy the contents of the tank, which was right up until that point. So so I lost all the lava that was in it, which actually I don't think was much. I think I was running out. And since that happened, the pump was still running in the nether, and those engines exploded and they destroyed everything in the area, including my chunk loader and my pump. So I had to remake that stuff and reset it up and everything. These things are quite a bit cheaper though. You just make this, I think it just needs the glass on the sides. I'm not sure about the top. I think it just needs them on the sides. and the valves. So that's all it really costs you. You can use any kind of blocks you want for the frame, and the bottom. The bottom is all just stone and brick. So these things are very cheap. They only have half the capacity though. This is the same size, actually I think a little bit bigger, but it only has but as you can see, it only has half the capacity of the iron tank of the same size, because those can store 10,000 buckets. This is 5,000 buckets, and people are always trying to correct me, like, don't you mean 5 million? No, because 1,000 millibuckets, which is the measurement here, is 1,000 is a bucket. So I'm saying buckets, not millibuckets. So I just have these running power now. I'm not putting any into the industrial centrifuges right now. I'm just using it for power, because it kind of seems to not fill up that fast right now. So yeah, let's take a look at how much EO I have even coming in at night here. So this is with my diminished capacity with the solar panels, because it's, you know, they're not generating, they're only generating an eighth of what they normally would. So I'm getting the extra power from the power converters, from the extra MJs I'm making from the biofuel. So I could probably even add another one here, because let's take a look at these. These have a steady 211 MJs per tick coming into each of these. So these are producing as much as a ultimate hybrid solar panel for each one of these, and these are constant now. So I could actually add another one to use up the surplus power that I'm generating. And the quarry's running right now too, so that's an extra 133 MJs per tick that it's using. So that's a really good source of power. And here I'll just show you how big my power setup's getting here. So yeah, I got 6 of them. You see all 6 from this angle. And I'll probably add maybe 2 more, I'm thinking. I don't know, because every time I turn on the biomass farm, the percentage keeps going up on the biomass tank. So I'm trying to keep a close eye on that and just kind of keep expanding it as I go. And so yeah, it's still going at like about a percentage point every 4 seconds, even at night. And if we're going during the day, it should be down to maybe 3. I don't know. Yeah, so it's about 1900 MJ per tick, or I mean EU per tick that we're getting at night, and during the day almost 3,000. And I'm not even running nuclear. There's no real point now. And since these aren't keeping up with all the MJs coming in, I have it just so it's going through. That way it doesn't have to go through the redstone energy cells. I could just use these for storage. Like, these are pretty much full all the time now. So we can take them along with us for projects and stuff. Even though I have this is my remote power output right here that we're going to be using for the Twilight Forest with the force field. So kind of, these are almost unnecessary at this point. They're convenient though. I don't know. Okay, so I think we've got everything. We can let's head to the Twilight Forest, and I'm gonna go hunt down. I'm gonna go hunt down a Hydra, and I'll just be back when I found him.